what's going on? It's Stokely from Sauce on Delay. The whole Oscars incident, like I said on the audio podcast, a negative turned into a positive somewhat in some capacity, because it brought attention to alopecia. And hair loss is something that's faced by hair loss, about 75% of men are gonna experience hair loss by their 50 years old. Women are also facing hair loss. There's so many causes of hair loss. I already did a post on. I think I did a post on how I try to keep my hair. But I'll just recap some of the things that I do to try to keep my hair. Number one is stress. You want to keep your stress levels low. You want to be able to de-stress. You want to, you don't want to have a lot of stress. You want to find coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms. Typically, we have unhealthy coping mechanisms such as, alcohol or drugs or spending or eating. Those are coping mechanisms that actually steal from you, steal from your health also. One thing I've observed is, I'm just going to reel them off because me explaining it is going to show you that I don't really understand the full depth of it. But if you look into these things, you'll see that they're viable approaches to trying to keep your hair. One thing is reducing the amount of omega-6 fatty acids that you consume. Most of the oils that we use for frying and stuff are vegetable oils, and they're omega-6, and you need a good balance of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. So you want to increase your omega-3 fatty acids by substituting your regular cooking oils with like coconut oil or avocado oil, or those are two good ones. I mean, you can use hemp seed oil also, but that's very expensive. The most cost-effective one is probably avocado oil, or even sunflower oil is another one, but sunflowers are kind of scarce right now. Sunflower oil is a little scarce right now. So increase your share of omega-3 fatty acids. You already consume a significant amount of omega-6, and it needs to be in a balance. Next thing, you want to reduce your sugar consumption. Sugar affects your pancreas negatively. Another thing you want to do is eliminate alcohol consumption. Alcohol affects your pancreas and liver, and your liver is very important for so many functions in your body. Your liver helps to produce sebum. Your liver helps to produce a thing called serum albumin. So you want to protect your liver by not consuming alcohol. And next thing, you want to stay away from too many painkillers, But if you eliminate a lot of your sugar, you should reduce a lot of inflammation and pain. But taking too much aspirins, those things can damage your stomach lining. They can also damage your liver. You want to consume a lot of water. You want to stay hydrated. Topically now, you want to definitely protect your skin from drying out. So, you want to maybe use an additional moisturizer if your scalp is dry. You want to probably use any one of those that I just mentioned: avocado oil, sunflower oil. Jojoba oil is supposed to be one of the closest to sebum. So jojoba oil, almond oil. Almond is good too, but I'm more lean towards the avocado. Hemp seed oil, if you can get it. Hemp seed oil is one of the best, in my opinion. Hemp seed and sunflower oil, those are two of the main ingredients in Sauce on Delay. So hemp seed oil and sunflower oil, those are my two favorite ones. I used to, one of the original formulas did contain avocado, but sunflower and hemp seed are so much better in my opinion that I didn't really need it. So what else? De-stress, no alcohol, lower your sugar content. Oh yeah, sleep is so important. You gotta get I would say minimum 6 hours of sleep. You gotta get sleep and turn off all the lights when you're sleeping. You don't want any lights or noises, or try not to have the television going, or try not to have any lights going on when you're sleeping. You want to have a good deep sleep to refresh your brain, refresh your body, balance everything out. You want to also get some sunlight. You want to get a lot of vitamin D. You want to get sunlight even on your head. I mean, you don't want to get it to the point where you're hurting yourself, but you want to get a good amount of sunlight on your head. You want to get outside. Sunlight is so good for so many things, like increasing your mood. It's nutritional, with the vitamin D, like I said. You can take vitamin D supplements, but some studies say that vitamin D supplements aren't as good as getting real sunlight. So, you don't have to sit down at the beach for 4 hours and, I think if you get a decent amount of like a 20 minutes worth of sunlight, you'll be all right, So that's how I try to keep the hair that I have. But the number one thing is to lower stress. Some hair loss conditions you can't really do much about. You won't be able to curtail or stop or anything like that. But you can try, and these approaches aren't just geared to your hair, because to save your hair is an internal struggle. It's an internal medicine. It's not just it's a holistic approach. You have to have a holistic approach to it. We can't just really compartmentalize it, because I think I've said before in the audio podcast that whether it's alpha tradol, which is topical, I think. Alpha tradol is topical. Rogaine, which is minoxidil, is topical. Both of those things, when you stop using it, their effects don't last. Also, finasteride. When you stop taking it, then your hair, the hair that you gained, you lose that. So you want to have a holistic approach to how you're approaching your hair care, because it's tied to all the organs almost in your body, your pancreas especially, and your liver. So try to get some yogurt too. So yogurt helps in your digestion and to balance your biome and balance your probiotic and your gut bacteria and all those things. So that's also a good thing. But you don't have to do everything in a high dose. And speaking about the whole Oscars thing, but Jaden Smith said something once, and said you have a new body every 7 years. I saw a meme that he said you have a new body every 7 years. So it takes, from my understanding, it takes about 7 years for your whole body to renew and refresh. So your hair loss didn't take place overnight. So treating it or dealing with it is not something that's going to happen overnight either. It's going to take some time, and you might not see immediate results. But even if you don't see immediate results, don't stress about it. Don't worry about hair loss. If you don't have hair or you lose your hair, you embrace it. I think what's her name? I forgot what her name is. I forgot. What is Will Smith's wife's name? I think, oh my gosh, Jada Pinkett is stunning. Even more so without her hair. I think she's stunning. So, look at what, many of the big acts, the biggest actors, some of the most prominent people, have bald hairstyles. You have The Rock, you have, so many other people. You got Jordan, you got, Shaq, you got, James Statham, you got, Bruce Willis, so many people who have embraced their hair loss. You just embrace it if that's the way it's gonna go. But still, take care of your body. So just to recap, get a lot of rest. Don't stress. Don't manage your stress. Get away from the sugar. There's so much sugar. And stay away from the omega-6 fatty acids as much as you possibly can. Try to get some omega-3 fatty acids in your system. Eat some yogurt. No alcohol. You gotta take care of your pancreas and your liver. Also, reducing the sugar content will help to give your pancreas a break. Also, you want to also reduce your meat consumption. That will also give your pancreas a break. You want to drink a lot of water. That's going to give your body a big break. It's also going to give your kidneys a break. It's going to help your kidneys function a little better. So, your hair loss might be a manifestation of issues with those organs. So you want to take care of them. That's really all I got to say. So thanks for listening.